guys, welcome back to the channel, and I am in Melbourne, so I came for the Boulder Lab competition. As I was telling you before, I didn't think it was actually going to be possible for me to make finals just because of the stacked field. It got way more stacked than I actually thought. And on the day, I was like, oh my god, kiss finals goodbye. I had a really rough entrance into Melbourne. My flight was way delayed. My check-in for the hotel closed at 6 p.m. Well, it's the service department. Closed at 6 p.m. Because I was delayed and I had to go get a shuttle to my hire car, etc. I did not get there at 6. I called them as I was collecting my bag and I said, hey, I'm not going to make it. Said, no problem, just send me like your driver's license and your credit card. We'll email you the instructions straight away. So I was like, oh, perfect. Emailed that all away. And then of course I couldn't check my phone because I was in the shuttle to get the car, signing all the documents and then driving to the hotel. So I was just assuming by the time I got there, I would have these instructions. I got there, I did not have any instructions, so I called the line and it was like, this office is closed, call back tomorrow. So essentially I ended up stranded outside of my apartment for about 1 hour. I had to call like the security and ask them to get in touch with someone because there was no after hours. Anyway, it was a whole thing. I didn't get into my apartment until about 8 p.m. and I'd left home that morning at like 7 a.m. and then I had to compete the next day. So I was already like not in a good way. But anyway, I got along to the comp, saw heaps of friends, which was amazing. And I just tried my very hardest and I made it through to the finals. I thought I'd done the correct thing by choosing a later session and then you would just literally finish the session and then walk straight into isolation for finals. Wasn't smart because I ended up climbing 4 hours straight and got absolutely demolished. So because we had Oceana Mackenzie and also Maya, who is the Australian bouldering champion, in the finals, to separate those two, it was going to have to be like the hardest round that I've ever competed in my life. Like Oceana is a World Cup finalist, so we're talking that level. The rest of us got pretty spanked. It was very humbling. Wasn't my style at all, any of the boulders, and I was very tired, so I give myself a break. I was just happy to be there. Tennille was in Melbourne as well, came down, filmed for the finals, so we've got a little bit of footage here of me getting spanked in the finals. So I'm not going to show you too much, I'm just going to show you what the boulders look like. So let's have a look. setters did their job and like managed to split Maya and Osh. Osh flashed everything and Maya couldn't do the last boulder. The rest of us were fighting for zones. The first boulder, I was like the only one I think that hadn't ever touched those holds before and didn't know where to hold them and was missing the good part of the holds. So anyway, it was a lovely learning experience. Okay, so the next day after the comp, I attempted to climb by myself. Everyone else was breasting, but I'm in Melbourne. So I went to Blockhouse, didn't film anything, but was just doing like a movement session. The next day after that, I went to Urban Climb, Collingwood, met up with the crew. Also didn't film anything. We were just having a good like fun time doing some dynamic boulders. And then the day after that, I went to climb with Oceana Mackenzie, which will actually be the video after this. Make sure you're subscribed and notifications on to wait for that one. And then today I'm by myself. It is my last day in Melbourne. I'm going to rocket climbing and I'm just going to film some of the classics that I see. I don't feel very good. I've just continued to climb, but tomorrow will be a rest day on the plane and then one more rest day and then back into training, a few days at home and to nationals. So let's go have a look at rocket climbing. So unfortunately the crew were setting about half of the gym when I arrived, but I was actually secretly really happy with this because I was so tired. It means I can just focus on a smaller area. They have this super cool upstairs training area. They have boards up there and then all the equipment that you could ever need, and I can't really express enough how grateful I am for that because so many gyms don't have enough equipment. They had a moon board as well up there and a spray wall. They had plenty of dumbbells, kettlebells, plates, you know, racks. They had a lat pull down machine, everything, finger gadgets, TRX, and they had this interchangeable hangboard system, which is super cool and a really nice view from the top. So I was actually really excited to have a really good warm up. They have a campus board if you need, but oh my God, look at these resistance bands. Oh my goodness. I don't think anyone other than me would get so excited about the availability of resistance bands. There are too many gyms in Australia and the world actually, I won't say Australia, that don't give you resistance bands to warm up, and it drives me absolute crazy. So props to you, Rocket. place to all your climbing programming, conditioning, strength, mobility, stretching, hangboarding, everything. I would really appreciate it if you check it out. It is just a subscription based, there's a free version and a paid, and the link is down below. Also really appreciate it if you follow me on Instagram, anna.davey, and please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all you guys for being here.